We're here with the a contingent of Greenbrier East wrestlers, and first of all, just introduce yourself and your weight class.
Parker Hale, and I wrestle 100, 120.
William Godby, 113.
Thomas Mullins, 215.
And Coach,
Head coach Mark Solak.
Coach, what do you think? What are your expectations for your team this year?
We expect to continue to get better. A couple of guys you got sitting right here in front of you should be part of the reason we're able to compete at a high level, and we're able to bring along some of the younger guys that have a lot more experience. They should bring their A game up. Last year we were a little bit younger. This year we've got a little more experience, and I hope to compete at a higher level.
Oh, let's start down here. What are your expectations for yourself? I mean, is it to place at the state tournament? What kind of expectations do you have for yourself?
Absolutely. The individual goal is definitely to place at states. Eventually I want to get to the top of that podium. I just want to see our team improve as well.
Individual goals are to win regionals and place in states. And then for as a team, just like getting on the state placing, just on that board. Just hopefully we can keep going up and up and up.
My goal is just to have the winning season this year, always be a good sportsman. Always win or lose, just go out there and have fun. But my definite goal at the end of the season is come out with the big win with the state title.
Coach, I think
He's being a little modest. Thomas, he's a two-time state place winner. 2 years ago, he was in the finals. He came in second. So he does have a little bit of he's got a goal to set, and his expectations are pretty good. He's the real deal.
Obviously, wrestling is a different type of sport. I mean, it's not an easy sport. I wanted to ask your guys, how did you guys get involved with wrestling? I'll start with you. How did you get involved in wrestling, and what's your favorite thing about it?
The way I got involved is my family's just always done it. Everyone in my family has wrestled, from my cousins to my brother. And we all were on a team for about a year, and then my brothers and cousins graduated. But that was the main reason I got into wrestling, was them. And honestly, my favorite part about wrestling is just building the family from it. So a lot of these people that I've been wrestling with for the past few years have become like brothers to me, like cousins. They've all just became close family to me.
Finishing runner-up a couple of years ago, does that fuel you going into this year?
It definitely has some motivation for this year, because last year I didn't finish out quite as good as I did 2 years ago, but I'm definitely coming out this year with a chip on my shoulder to come out with a different final aspect.
How did you get involved in wrestling? What's your favorite thing about it?
I got involved in wrestling through my dad, and all his brothers wrestled, and my uncle wrestled. They all wrestled, and I've been wrestling since I was 6 years old. My dad's always coached me up to the Little League, and then in middle school and high school. And my favorite part of wrestling is just like the mental drive you have to have, and you have to push yourself always to be better. There ain't no one else is gonna push you but yourself. Just always just getting better, learning new moves, just always just getting better.
Yes, sir. So my friend got me into it in the 4th grade from football, and I just kind of stuck with it ever since. I really enjoy the sport. Probably my favorite thing is just going to tournaments. Getting to work on the skills I've been practicing. Getting to hang out with my teammates. Getting to meet new people, and I love the individuality of the sport for sure.
What would you say is your best move?
Probably my sweep single. It's probably what I'm best at.
Best move?
My best move would be a double leg takedown. Just running in, just grabbing both legs and just flipping them over.
My best move, what our team is called the case of water. It's basically a head block into a cradle. It's my favorite move. I think it works best out of all my moves. I definitely think it's my
You
best
perfected
move.
that one.
It's one of my most perfected ones, yeah.
Coach, it's not a typical name for a wrestling move, but
Well, it just kind of evolved. It's just one of those things that when you're on a team, there's always something that comes up, and it's been a case of water for a long, long time, and it's just stuck with it, and Thomas does it very well. The one thing that Will Godby didn't add, he's got a little bit of a championship flair left to him, because he was part of the Greenbrier East championship soccer team this year, and he was a pretty big cog to it. So Will's got that championship mindset. Okay, so he's bringing that back into Greenbrier East wrestling too, because that's a feeling that he knows how it feels, unlike anybody else. I mean, Thomas has got that defeat, and Will got to cheer it on. So,
So, Will, did you were on the team?
Yes.
What was that like being on? That's not a, you usually get your football to
Phenomenal
wrestling. You don't have too many soccer to wrestling
No.
double sports. That's quite a feat right there.
Yeah. Just being with that team, we are just like how wrestling is. We were always a family. We were always together. We were always pushing each other. It's like what you got to do in all sports. You got to push each other to get better. That's how
I
you get better
imagine
as a team.
some of your teammates like you take. I know you guys are getting a lot of free meals in the community. Some of these guys probably like to go along with you, wouldn't it? Guys, would you not like to go along and get some of the? Maybe he can win a state championship. I'll get the free meal, huh? Hey, fellas, I appreciate your time today and good luck this season.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.